page 23 today, and then we're taking a quiz. We are going to go and review again one last time for the quiz. So eyes up here, okay? So you will have to label sentences as either declarative, which makes a statement, which is a telling sentence, and it will end with a period. An interrogative sentence asks a question. That's an asking sentence. It's asking a question, so it ends in a question mark. An exclamatory sentence shows sudden or strong feeling, so it ends in an exclamation mark or an exclamation point. And an imperative sentence gives a command, and it also ends in a period. All right, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to do that on the board. Now, we're going to do several things to these sentences. The first thing is what you're going to be doing on the quiz. So, the golden sun slowly set behind the mountains. What kind of sentence would that be? The golden sun slowly set behind the mountains. I need everyone paying attention. Okay? Yes, Grace?
Declarative.
Very good. That is declarative. It is just telling us something. So you would put DEC for declarative. And how would you punctuate a declarative sentence, Alex?
With a period.
With a period. So you would insert a period. Do not forget this. Eyes up here, please. Please look up here. And also, I am grading some of your papers, and I cannot tell the difference between your period and your comma. They look the same to me. They look the same size, exactly. Do you guys see the difference between my period and my comma?
Mm-hmm.
So I need to see a difference. Now, do I want your comma to look like this?
No.
No, that is too big. That one's more like a parentheses. Like you use math, okay? All right, listen to the next sentence. Oh, it actually starts with the word listen. Listen to the night creatures. Listen to the night creatures. Jonathan.
Imperative.
That is an imperative sentence. It's command. They are telling you what to do. Listen to the night creatures. Imperative sentence. How do you punctuate an imperative sentence? Say it again.
Period.
With a what?
Period.
Yes, a period, okay. With a period again, just like declarative. Imperative gets a period, okay? Do you hear the toads and crickets? Grace.
Interrogative.
Very good. Interrogative is asking a question. Interrogative. And how are we going to punctuate that one, Brennan?
Question mark.
Yeah, so insert, and don't forget your insert mark, because guys, you are losing points if you do not put that insert mark. Wow, I just heard a screech owl. Adam,
Interrogative.
is it asking a question? Is that a question? Wow, I just heard a screech owl. Adam, interrogative, ask a question. Is that a question? Okay, we actually just did an interrogative, which was a question. Well, unless that one is a question, it can't be interrogative, can it?
Exclamatory.
Yes, exclamatory. Exclamatory. That wow is your hint that it is exclamatory. And how we're going to punctuate that one, Abby?
With an exclamation point.
Very good. With an exclamation point, or you can call it exclamation mark. And don't forget to insert. Always putting an insert. Some of you know to put the insert for the ending punctuation, but some of you, when we've been doing commas, have been forgetting to insert the punctuation. All right. The next thing we're going to talk about is that run-on sentence, which is also going to be on your quiz. So I want to show you a rule, and that is the comma rule. Okay, the first comma rule is a conjunction. You use a comma and a conjunction to correct a run-on sentence. Everybody read this with me. Use a comma and a conjunction to correct a run-on sentence. All right? Now, we are not going to do this the other way that you could correct a run-on sentence?
You could put and or but.
No, that is what we're talking about here, comma and conjunction. A conjunction is and, or but. That's what a conjunction is, a connecting word, and, or, but. We're not going to do it that way. What was the other way we learned to correct a run-on sentence? The first way we learned. Who remembers? Grace?
Capitalize the first word that's after the comma.
Well, you gotta do something else too. So she is right. You're gonna capitalize. It's not after the comma. You don't capitalize the word after the comma because if you have capitalized word after the comma, there's no reason for that. You capitalize the word if you put what? Not a comma.
Capitalize the first word, put a punctuation at
Yeah.
the end. And
You
then
should be saying that part first. Put an ending punctuation after the first sentence and then capitalize the next word. That's the one you're gonna use on the quiz today, not the connecting word one. Okay, you're not using the connecting word. You're going to use ending punctuation, capitalize the next word. Please stop looking at your paper or writing your name. Your name should have already been written right now. I need your attention up here. Alright, so let's look at these two sentences. This is similar to what you would do on your quiz. So it says, a raccoon sleeps in the daytime, it comes out at night for food. Is that just one sentence?
No.
Jonathan, put your pencil down. Thank you. Look up here. So that is a run-on sentence. Paige, where does the first sentence actually stop?
After daytime.
After daytime. What kind of sentence would that be? A raccoon sleeps in the daytime.
Declarative.
Declarative. So we're gonna, after the word daytime, we are going to insert. Okay, that is so weird. I have ruined my pink. It's not writing pink. It's writing blue.
Keep writing.
There we go. I guess that's what happens when I write on top of my blue with my pink. So insert.
That's cool.
It's purple now. I made my blue, pink be purple. All right, now what else do I need to do?
Capitalize the I in it.
Yes, capitalize the very next word because it's now the beginning of a sentence. So a raccoon sleeps in the daytime, that's the first sentence. It comes out at night for food. So I insert a period and capitalize the next word. Does everybody see that? That is how you are to correct your run-on sentences on the quiz today. All right, the second sentence says, raccoons have a mask on their face. They look like robbers. All right, Olivia.
The sentence stops after their face.
Face. So the word face, what kind would it be?
It is a declarative.
Yes, it's just another declarative sentence. So after the word face, you're going to insert a period. And what else do we need to do? Yes?
We capitalize T and then.
Yeah, you need to capitalize the T and they because that is now the beginning of the second sentence. Because this was a run-on sentence where you had two sentences that run on together. So you need to find where the first one stops, insert your punctuation, capitalize the next word. Now, we're going to go back to these sentences. Okay? Because what is the other thing I told you you had to do? Separate the subject from the predicate. And we can't do that with all of them because it's too confusing for some of you. You know what? We're going to do these sentences down here. We'll do number one though. We'll do number one. We can't do 2, 3, or 4 because you guys would not understand those yet. So we can do these two down here. So the first one says the golden sun slowly set behind the mountains. So what is that sentence about? Adam.
The golden sun.
The golden sun. So you would draw the line to separate it right after the golden sun. And there would be the subject, the golden sun, and slowly set behind the mountains would be the predicate. Do you have to underline those?
No.
No. On the quiz, we're just dividing it. So let's go to this one. Our raccoon sleeps in the daytime. What would be the subject? Who is it about?
Alright.
Other Olivia.
A raccoon.
A raccoon. So draw the line after a raccoon. What about the second sentence? It comes out at night for food. What's the subject on that one, Owen?
It comes out.
So the sentence is about it comes out? sentence about it comes out?
No.
The sentence is about, what is the sentence about?
Raccoon.
Well, what are they using in place of the word raccoon? What word are they using instead of the word raccoon here? Olivia?
Raccoons.
It doesn't say raccoons here, hon. It says, it comes out at night for food. I'm not trying to trick you guys, but you guys just need to think it through. What word? If that's all the sentence says, it comes out at night for food. Yes, it was talking about raccoon, but this sentence doesn't say raccoon. It says another word instead.
It.
It. Just that word it. It's about it. Now, yes, the it they're referring to is a raccoon, but this sentence doesn't say raccoon. It says it. So that's the subject of your sentence. What does it do? Comes out at night for food. Do you understand? All right, let's look at the next one. Are you looking? Raccoons have a mask on their face. All right, Lily, what would that sentence be about?
Raccoon.
Just raccoon. So you put the line after that word raccoon. All right? And let's look at the second sentence. They look like robbers. All right, what about that one? Micah?
They.
They. Okay, this time they were still talking about raccoons, but they called them they. They is what the sentence is about. What do? Look like robbers. Okay, guys? You understand? All right. The next thing that we want to do is actually look at what we're doing for today. Before we take the quiz, we are going to look at what we're going to learn today, and that is still about nouns. So, what is a noun? Everybody? A noun is a name of a person, place, or thing. All right, today we're going to learn, please look up here. Jonathan, I want you to stand. You're not paying attention to me. I'm trying to teach something. Nouns can be either singular or plural. Okay? Singular just means one. Plural means more than one. So singular means one. Plural means more than one. So it can be two or it can be a billion. All right, I'm going to say a word. You tell me if it's singular or plural. Owen, please put your pencil down and pay attention to what I'm trying to teach you. All right, so the first word is lamp. Singular. Crayons.
Plural.
Aunt Julie.
Singular.
Very good. Phones.
Plural.
Throne.
Singular.
Sparks.
Singular. Plural.
Spark is singular. Sparks is plural. Churches.
Plural.
Plural.
It's plural, not
Plural. Uncle.
singular.
Most of the time, a word is made plural by just adding an S, but not always. Over the next few days, we will be learning other rules of how you can make a word plural. Okay? All right, now let's look at our paper and do it together. All right, it says circle the singular and underline the plural, and it says watch out for words that are not even nouns, because we're not going to do anything to them. First word is cabin. Singular. So we're going to circle the singular. Next word is stickers. Plural, underlined. Loudly,
Not a
not a noun. Good job. Notebooks. Plural, underline it. Crickets,
Plural.
underline it. Sandwich, singular, circle it. Tractors, plural, underline it. Frowning,
Not a noun.
very good. Next row, street, singular, circle it. Socks, plural, underline it. Was,
Not a noun.
good job. Pages, plural, so underline it. Now, in the next section, you need to complete the sentence by writing the plural form of the word in parentheses. Do you enjoy hearing crickets? you need to write crickets. How are we gonna make it plural?
Add an
So
S.
just write the word in the line, but add an S on the end. Do you enjoy hearing crickets on summer nights? Again, just add an S. The pleasant chirps, again, just add an S, usually start in the evening and last through the night. The male crickets, again, add an S, rub their wings, just adding an S, together to make the chirping sounds. So add an S to that. And I always was taught that it was their legs, so I'm surprised that their wings are rubbing together. I don't know who was telling me it was their legs, but they had it all wrong, didn't they?
You know this one.
Okay. If the night is warm, the cricket's chirps, again add S, will be fast. We've already done that one. Just write the word and add an S. Every time so far they're just adding an S. If the night is cooler, the chirps, just add an S, will be slower. Scientists, so write the word scientist, don't forget to capitalize it because it's the beginning of that sentence. Scientists can calculate outside temperatures, add an S, by timing the cricket's sounds. So every one of those, you're just adding an S. All right, on the last thing, it's sort of a little fun thing to do. It's a maze. And as you go through the maze, you need to only cross plural words. Okay, all the plural nouns. Now notice that word dress. Is dress plural?
No.
So don't say, well, ends in an S. No, because if it was plural, it would be dresses. That's what I was talking about, how some words. And I want to see if there's any more tricky ones in there. Has. Where's the word has? I don't see the word has. Oh, yes, at the bottom, there it is. So has is tricky, it's not even a noun, so you definitely wouldn't go through that. And what was the other one that? Bless. Yeah, because that's not even a noun. Okay, a blessing would be a noun. All right. So finish that up and then we'll take our quiz.